What's up guys, welcome to another Scratch tutorial. This is part 4 on how to make a snake game in Scratch, and in this video we'll be looking at how to make these bots over here that are spawning from the right side. But anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so here is the code from last time, and if you haven't seen parts 1 through 4 yet, you can check them out, links in description. But anyways, first I'm going to make a head sensor. So I'll just create a new sprite, and I'll call this head sensor. So this will sense the head, and I'll also call this costume. Well, actually I don't need to call it now because I'm going to take this costume from the player sprite and drag it in the head sensor. So I'll call this head sensor, and all I need to do is just to go and draw a square, like a rectangle in front of it, and make sure there's no outline. And then I just need to delete the head. So this will be our head sensor, and the code is going to be really simple. So drag a green flag, and I'm going to make it show, and the go to player. And I'll drag a forever loop around that. But as you can see, it doesn't really look that good because it doesn't point in the direction of where my mouse is. So I'm going to go to motion and drag a point in direction and sensing, and I will drag this block here, and this will be player and this will be direction. So point in the direction of player, so now it looks like this. Well, of course it's still big, so I'm going to set the size to the size of the player. So I'm going to duplicate that, but just change this to size. So now I have a head sensor. So now we can make bots. And also I'm going to make this hide. But it's still there. Actually, I'm going to make it show, but I'm going to set the ghost effect to 100. Because if we make it hide, then the head won't sense anything. The head sensor cannot sense anything, so that's why we need to make it show, but we'll make it invisible. So next we need to add the bots. So this will be bots, and I have a costume from a backpack. See, these are the bots that I created, so just call this bots. And I want this to be a bit smaller, so when the green flag is clicked, I'm going to set the size to something smaller, 50. Okay, 50 looks fine. So I'm going to create clones of this, so forever, and I'm going to wait. I'll pick random 1 to 10 seconds. I'm going to just keep these values the same, and then I'm going to create a clone of myself. And when I start the clone, I want this to be different colors like the player. So I'm going to set the color to a random color from -100 to 100. And I'm going to make it point in the other direction. So point in -90. This way. So now it's pointing this way, and I want it to go to all the way to the right. So the farthest to the right it can go is 253. So I'm going to set X. I'm going to go to X 253 and Y. Pick random -100 to 100. So we have random values for the clone, for the bots over here. And I wanted to glide from the right side to the left side. So I'm going to go to motion and drag a glide block. And glide, let's say 0.5 seconds. seconds to X will be the other side. So the farthest it can go to the left side is negative 253. And Y will be Y position. So if you scroll down, you can see this Y position block. Just drag that in there. And also, I'm going to make sure it hides on here and shows over here. So let me see. Okay, so now it should work. We don't see the head sensor because I set the ghost effect to 100, but it's still there actually. So as you can see, there is one over there, but it's going too fast. So let me glide 3 seconds. And as you can see, it didn't delete the clone. So after this, just need to drag a delete this clone, and it will delete once all the code is finished. So just wait a little bit for the bots to spawn. So there's one bot, and as you can see, it goes to the left side and deletes the clone. But we need to eat it, so let's go and do that. But if the player hits the bot, it will die. The player will die, so that's why we have this head sensor here. So I'm going to drag another when I start to clone, and a forever loop, and check if touching the head sensor, then it will delete the clone. No, it won't delete the clone. The player will lose the game. We don't have a losing game right here, so I'm just going to stop all for now. We will add one, like a game over screen, later. So if touching head sensor, stop all. And if we are touching the player, then I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to change the length by, let's say, 10, and delete this clone. So let's try that out. And we will wait for one to spawn. See, I can now hit them, but if I hit them, as you can see, the game stops. So it works. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Scratch tutorial. Peace out.